Welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here with us because today we're tackling the ultimate cosmic mystery. It's the kind of question that literally keeps scientists, philosophers, and, well, stargazers up at night. Are we actually alone in the universe? Or is there something out there, like a hidden force or some massive cosmic trap that's keeping everything eerily quiet? All right, let's just dive right in and explore a concept that's honestly as fascinating as it is terrifying. It's called the Great Filter. Okay, picture this for a second. Imagine if tonight, scientists monitoring deep space suddenly picked up a clear, undeniable radio signal from an alien civilization. What's our very first question going to be? We'd probably want to know, like, how advanced are they? What do they look like? Do they come in peace? But there's another, much more unsettling question hovering right beneath the surface of that whole fantasy. See, our universe is massively, mind-bogglingly huge, billions and billions of planets. So why haven't we seen any aliens yet? Are we really just sitting alone in the dark? Or does every advanced civilization face some terrifying, unbeatable hurdle that wipes them out before they can even say hello?
So, to get to the bottom of this, let's start with part one. How big is the universe?
When we talk about space, the word billions gets thrown around all the time. But let's actually think about what that means. The observable universe has billions of galaxies, and inside every single one of those galaxies, billions of stars burning away. And orbiting those stars, yep, billions of planets. To put that into perspective for you, there are literally more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on every single beach on Earth. Just wrap your head around that. Scientists estimate that right in our own neighborhood, just the Milky Way, there could be billions of Earth-like planets sitting perfectly in the habitable zone. We're talking about an unimaginable amount of cosmic real estate where life could potentially thrive. But here's where things get super weird, and honestly, a little terrifying. On one hand, we've got the math, right? Billions of Earth-like planets just in our galaxy. But on the exact opposite side, reality gives us a big, fat zero. Zero clear proofs of intelligent life. Absolutely nothing. We're talking no radio broadcasts, no giant alien megastructures, no little probes zooming around. Despite all that infinite space and all the billions of years the universe has been around, the silence is absolutely deafening. This huge contradiction right here, it's basically the biggest mystery in modern astronomy.
And that brings us to part two, the Fermi paradox.
So this eerie silence, this massive contradiction between how totally crowded the universe should be and how completely empty it actually looks, well, it actually has a formal scientific name. Back in 1950, there was this brilliant physicist named Enrico Fermi. He was literally just having a casual lunch with his colleagues, chatting about, recent UFO reports and how crazy big space is. And right in the middle of this chat, Fermi just blurted out this simple, incredibly human question: if aliens exist, then where is everybody? That one little sentence basically births what we now call the Fermi paradox. It totally nails the friction between the sky-high probability of alien life and the complete, utter lack of any proof. And here is the real kicker of this whole paradox. The universe is incredibly, incredibly old. Think about it. If a civilization out there had formed just 1 million years before ours, which, by the way, is absolutely nothing on a cosmic scale, it's literally a blink of an eye, they would have had more than enough time to invent the tech needed to explore and colonize the whole galaxy. They should have left their fingerprints everywhere: cosmic beacons, massive spaceships, maybe even completely changing the layout of their stars. And yet we look up into the night sky and we see absolutely zilch.
So, what on earth is stopping life from spreading out? Let's move to part three, the Great Filter theory.
All right, the whole mystery really hinges on this exact concept, the Great Filter. This theory basically proposes that there is some highly difficult evolutionary stage, a massive cosmic barrier, if you will, that civilizations just completely struggle to cross. It's almost like a brutal cosmic test. Now, this could mean that just getting life to form from non-living stuff in the first place is incredibly rare. Or maybe evolving into complex, intelligent life is the giant hurdle. Or, and this is the really dark thought, maybe once a civilization develops super advanced technology, that very same tech ends up causing their self-destruction. Whatever this barrier actually is, the rule is simple. If you can't cross it, your civilization is permanently destroyed. The Great Filter just wipes you out.
Which obviously brings up a pretty major question about our own survival. Part four, is the filter ahead or behind us?
Let's start with the good news, the optimistic scenario. The Great Filter is already behind us. Think about all the insane evolutionary hoops we had to jump through just to get to where we are today. First, life actually had to form from basically dead chemistry. Second, complex, multicellular life had to somehow evolve from that. And third, we had to develop high-level intelligence and figure out how to use tools. If the Great Filter was actually one of these steps we've already taken, it means these evolutionary leaps are just exceptionally rare across the universe. But for us, we crossed them. If this is the case, humanity is ridiculously lucky. We survived the hardest part, and the whole galaxy is basically ours for the taking. We might literally be the very first ones to make it this far.
But then we have to flip the coin, and this is where it gets terrifying. What if the Great Filter is still ahead of us? Now, this would mean that life, even intelligent life, evolves all the time across the universe, but something always wipes them out before they can become a multiplanetary, galaxy-exploring species. Just look at the existential threats we're facing right now on Earth. A catastrophic nuclear war, artificial intelligence totally slipping out of our control, complete climate collapse, or even just a massive sudden asteroid impact. If we don't figure out how to solve these problems, humanity could easily be wiped out. We'd just be hitting the exact same Great Filter that quietly destroyed countless other civilizations before us.
So, sitting around waiting for doom isn't exactly our style. Part 5. What are we doing? Faced with this massive cosmic mystery, humanity definitely isn't just sitting on our hands waiting for the end. We're pouring a ton of resources into answering Fermi's famous question. First off, we've got these incredibly powerful telescopes constantly peering into deep space, targeting exoplanets to scan their atmospheres for things like water or biological gases. Then there's the SETI project, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, and they're actively listening to space radio signals 24/7, just hoping to catch a stray broadcast from some distant world. And looking ahead, our future missions are physically going out to nearby planets, in moons, right here on our own solar system, to dig around for microscopic signs of life. Every single new observation, every little blip of data we collect, brings us one step closer to finally cracking this case.
And that brings us full circle, right back to the ultimate question. It is entirely possible that we are 100% alone in the universe, and all those billions of potential civilizations just never happened. Or maybe, right at this very second, on some planet light years away, another civilization is looking up into their own night sky, pointing their telescopes into the dark, and asking the exact same question. Where is everybody? So what do you think? Are aliens out there somewhere stuck behind the Great Filter? Or is humanity really the universe's first and only advanced civilization? I want you to really think about that the next time you're looking up at the stars. Let me know your theories down below. Keep questioning everything. And hey, thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. See you next time.